Let's get into these New Jack members, and this includes the ones that then upgraded their membership as well. Jasmine Nixon, Tammy Kelly, the OG Historian, Mr. Funny, John Bradley, Rex Scipio, Chocolate Girl, Brian Jacobs, Dion Johnson, Dwayne Stevens, Blue Dream, Cody Bear Chase, Martin McGee, Chris Martin, Jada Hawkins, and Darryl Pierce. Now, I also want to give another shout out to some more extraordinary people. Julian Hunter, Rex Scipio, Mama Mary, Auntie Fabian, and Dijna Quezada. And you know I can't forget about the people who showed me tremendous love through Cash App. Courtney Carter, 21 Act, 21 Act, 21 Act. I appreciate that. Taj, I gotta give a big salute to Taj, cause Taj always coming through. Tina Turner, Greta Delgado, and Linda Raffato. Thank y'all again, man. I appreciate everything you do. Salute. Now we gonna pick this episode up from the day we got shipped. Let's get started. Now they take us out and start securing us on the boat, if you want to call it that. And Donna keep looking at me and Jesse. You can tell he want to say something to us. He just glancing at us. So they all locking us into the boat, and it's a pretty nice sized boat. Now it's about 15 inmates that's being shipped in total. So once they get us secure on the boat, we takes off. Now after we've been riding for about 15 minutes, Donna get to making remarks like, man, I wonder where we going, man. I know we about to dock and get on the bus. Now at this time, we all kind of worried where we going. So we all get to talking to each other like, man, yeah, I wonder where we going too. So we got a little bit of a conversation going between all of us. So the whole ride take about 45 minutes in total. And then we come to this docking station with a parking lot right there. But when we get there, ain't no buses. It's like 6 golf cart like things right there. Now the COs get to taking us off the boat, and they lining us all up on the dock, getting ready to put us on these golf cart like things. 1, 2, 3, car 1, 1, 2, 3, car 2, 1, 2, 3, car 4. And they do this all the way until we all secured on the golf carts. Now once we secured on the golf carts, we take off. When we first start riding, we just like on a trail. Then all of a sudden we veer off into woods. Now the whole time we riding, we thinking we just going to where the transport buses is. But instead, we just keep riding and riding and riding. So we ride for so long until we come out the woods onto a construction site. We see guys working and they building another building, look like a new prison they building. So we veer off to the side of where they building this new building at, and we riding down another trail that's right on side of them. So after riding for 15 minutes more, we come to this big old gigantic prison that looks like the first one. So as we get closer to the prison, the CO get to telling us this the old building. The prison we was at was the newer prison that they had just built not too long ago. So we going to the older prison that's been here in this private town. Now when we get to the prison, we come up on the back of the prison, but they don't take us in through the back. They rise us all the way around the entire prison to the front of the prison. Now when we get to the front of the prison, they takes us off the golf cart and they lines us back up. Listen up, inmates. I want y'all to file a single file line, and we headed towards the Prison Research Center. So the CO tells us to get in a single file line, and we heading towards a place called the Prison Research Center. Now, all my time of going through prison systems, I never heard of the Prison Research Center. So we head towards the Prison Research Center. Now, when we get to the Prison Research Center, there's a place to do intake with people waiting to intake you into the system, but they takes us off to the back. Now, when we get to the back, they makes us strip down. We change clothes. They hit us with this stuff for lights. They do all the usual things. Now, once everybody get dressed, they takes us to intake. Now, once we finish with intake, they come and they retrieve us again. And now they tell us it's mandatory that we go through orientation. Now, for anybody that ever been to prison, you know when you go through orientation, when you first come in, they want you to watch this video. Which if you've been here, you don't need to watch it. You done watched it. But they put emphasis on you need to watch this video. Now, all the video about is things about predators. If somebody put a sneaker on your rack, you make sure you hold that sneaker up and say, hey, whoever put this on my rack, I don't want this. You know, things like that. But when we watch their video, it's a different part to it. It's a part about smuggling. Guys gonna be forcing you to smuggle things in. So I found that kind of strange straight off the gate. So after we get through the videos and all the orientation, they start telling us how the prison works and how the dorm set up. And then it's another part to the prison that's nothing but cells. And that's where you go when you're in violation. Now in this prison, besides those cells, is 7 dorms in total. And it's no longer listed by army names. It's A through G. Now once the orientation was completely finished, they send you back to intake where they assign you your dorm. And they assigned me and Jesse dorm D, just off of sheer luck. And just so happens, Donna get assigned to our dorm as well. So after we get assigned to our dorms, we all head to the back with the little things they give us in our little sack. Now when we first walk in the dorm and they assigning us our racks, these guys just watching us from head to toe. And when I tell you these dudes just look weird, most of them in there got teardrops. Man, these dudes look like complete monsters. So they assigned me to D145 and Jesse to 161. So immediately me and Jesse go to our rack and start putting our stuff up. We know the drill. So as soon as me and Jesse put our stuff up, we meet up and we said at the same exact time, we need to file them toothbrushes down. Now we filing them toothbrushes down so everybody can see us. Now after we finish filing them toothbrushes down, we start walking around because this prison set up like the last prison. You can go in and out the dorm as you please. The only difference is they don't do drills and hike. They do work. When you eligible to work, you go to work. Now me and Jesse just walk around and we waiting for something to pop off. But for 16 days straight, this prison is bliss. That's until the doors pop open one day. I'm back, baby. Yeah, I'm back, baby. This big old dude come walking back in the dorm, just released from the cells. Everybody run up to him, start dapping him down. Yeah, I'm in here. Yeah, they couldn't hold me. We know this trouble. Now we later find out this dude name was Gargamel. They call him Gargamel just like off the Smurfs. So after Gargamel lock in with his boss, he go put his stuff up and set on his rack. But when he sat on his rack, he started hollering all the way to the other end of the dorm. Say right now, where your homies at now? Yeah, it's just you and him up in here, huh? Yeah, we gonna pay y'all a visit. So he started to hollering to this other dude named Raynell. I don't know what happened with them two crews. I don't know. I wasn't in here at the time. But whatever it was something big because they started passing words for a minute and then everything go back calm. Now I'm gonna fast forward this up until later that day. Now at this time, everybody just moving about the dorm doing different things. Some people gambling, some people playing cards, other people just chilling. But Raynell and his homeboys at the card table playing cards with these dudes. Then all of a sudden, I see a mob of dudes just rush Raynell and his homeboy. Boom, 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 boom. Pick him up. Boom. Yeah, hold him, boom. Boom! Now within minutes, they had to knock Raynell and his homeboy out cold. You think I can be out? Hold him up. Boom! 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 I mean, these dudes hitting with tremendous force. They just pounding Raynell and his homeboy while they sleep. Boom! 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 You gonna play with me? Boom! Huh? Boom! Now I'm thinking that anytime they just gonna stop beating this dude. But they never stop beating this dude. I never encountered nothing like this since I've been in prison. Boom! Yeah! Boom, we ain't stopping. Boom, 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 boom. These dudes running, getting weapons, and they coming back. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna put both of them out. After they hit them with the weapons, that still ain't good enough. They picking up anything they can find to hit these dudes. Bam, bam, Bam! Now at this time, these dudes bodied and locked up on the floor, but they still ain't stopping. They just constantly hitting these dudes and stomping these dudes until these dudes is gone. I seen this big old dude Gargamel just pick his feet up and stomp right in their head. Man, when I tell you, man, I can't even say what I want to say. Finally, after an hour of these dudes doing this, somebody must have had some kind of compassion and ran out and got the COs. The COs come rushing in there, blowing whistles, all kind of things going haywire. Everybody get back, back up, move, go back, get down on your knees now. The COs hollering, putting everybody on their knees. Man, when I tell you, when they go over to these two dudes are no more. Man, you can look at these dudes and tell there's no way they survive. I'm looking at Jesse and Jesse looking at me like, man, these dudes is not playing up in here. This is the worst position I have been in thus far, and that's for sure. Now the COs start going inmate to inmate, asking the inmates what they seen, while medical trying to get these guys medical attention, but ain't no hope for that. But instead of them just going and do a brief search, I watched these guys change clothes. They would have found out everything they needed to know. All they had to do was go do a search. After getting nothing from no inmate, I watched these COs go help medical, put these dudes on the stretcher and roll these dudes out. And wasn't no more questions after that. Now y'all gotta keep in mind, these are somebody's loved ones that these guys done just did this to. Now after this happened and everybody calmed down, everybody just kind of played it close to their racks. Wasn't no more moving about, everybody was hanging close to their rack. Now I'm gonna fast forward this to the next day. Sleep late, lose weight. Now the first day I was in here and they woke me up with the sleep late, lose weight call, I knew what kind of prison this was. Now we go to chow and we come back to our dorm. Now it was only 5 people at the time that go to work detail in our dorm. So immediately when we get back in the dorm, we see Gargamel and his crew walking around through the dorm. Now we just trying to figure out what they doing because they approaching different inmates. They make their way down 4 racks down from where I'm at to an inmate named Dallas. Say Dallas, baby, on visiting day, man, tell your girl be ready, man. My people gonna contact her and hit her up with that little pack to get up in here, you heard me? Say, I don't know how my girl gonna take that. Oh, man, she a good girl, bro. She don't be getting up into all that, man. You think we care how your girl gonna take this? You better tell your girl she better get that in here and bet not nothing happen to it or something gonna happen to you. So Gargamel and his crew is going around bullying dudes to get their people to bring packs and smuggle inside the prison. Now I'm figuring Dallas must have agreed to this because Gargamel had all his girl contact information. Now I'm gonna fast forward this up to visitation day. Now I knew I wasn't going to visitation day because I just got in this prison and it was too far away, so I know my girl wasn't coming right now. So I didn't go to visitation and Dallas didn't go to visitation either. Now the guards calling groups back to back and they going to visitation and coming back, and then the guards come in and call the last group. Group 4, visitation. Now group 4 was the last group to go to visitation, and Gargamel sat right there and seen Dallas ain't even attempt to move to go to visitation. So he knew Dallas had to told his girl, don't come to visitation day. So that's how you playing it, huh, Dallas? You gonna mess with my money, huh? All right. Alright, so y'all know dudes in prison love to do that sarcastic speaking. Like, alright, you gonna play with my money? Now Gargamel told Dallas them little words, and the last group came from visitation, and everything just kind of calmed down, and everybody going about their day, getting themselves together. Now I still remember this particular day like it was yesterday. Me and Jesse sitting on my rack, and we just scoping out the whole prison. All of a sudden, we see Gargamel walk up to an inmate that just came from the other prison with us on the same day. Now this dude sitting on his rack eating some cookies, minding his business. Say, partner, where you from? I'm from Clinton, bro. Man, let me get them last cookies, bro. Man, I'm gonna eat my cookies, man. So what you saying, bro? You ain't gonna give them to me? Now Gargamel want this man to give him his last cookies that he got left in his pack. Nah, man, I ain't gonna give you my cookies. Now me and Jesse just sitting there and watching this dude, how conniving he is. He just started something out of nowhere. I tell you what, partner, if you don't give me them cookies, I'm gonna break your jaw. Hey, bro, what's your problem with me, bro? My problem, I want some cookies. Now, we know his problem ain't nothing about some cookies. He's still pissed off because Dallas didn't let his girl bring that pack in on visitation day. So he going around starting things. Say, bro, won't you just go ahead and leave me alone, bro? Now, I don't know if old boy hadn't paid attention while him and Gargamel talking. All Gargamel homeboys had surrounded him. Now, like I said, the dude Gargamel and them messing with came from the same prison as me and Jesse. So we knew the dude that's 2 racks down from him, they hung together in the last prison. So Gargamel, being the conniving dude he is, looks at this man. You don't want to be my friend, huh? Alright, so Gargamel tells this man, you don't want to be my friend, huh? And just walk off. Boom, 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 boom. Now 4 Gargamel homeboys immediately go in on this dude, giving him the business. Now the craziest part about all this, and I gotta be careful how I say this, one of Gargamel homeboys comes straight from behind this dude with a weapon, just like that. Now when old boy that hang with him see this happen to him, he strikes out the dorm to go get help. Now Gargamel homeboys and them see this dude strike out to go get help, but they don't stop beating this dude right away. They get a couple more licks and stomps in before they even stop. Boom, 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 boom. They sit there and laugh at this man, then take off. Here come the COs, blowing the whistle again, telling everybody to get back and get down. Get back, get back, get down on your knees now, now. Now they do the same routine, asking questions, but they get nothing from the inmates once again. Now medical trying to get this dude medical attention, they done hurt this man real bad. They done went straight through this man's face, and this man can't even catch his breath right. Now the whole time this going on, his homeboy never came back in the dorm yet. Now while they putting no boy on the stretcher, you see the assistant warden walk in. I want him, and him cuffed up right now. Cuff him up. The warden comes straight in here, then go to the 4 of Gargamel homeboys that did this and had him cuffed up. Now everybody knowing old boy homeboy had them ratted. There's no other way they could have known this. Now you would think that's the bad part, but that ain't even the bad part. After this guy done ratted, he's so naive to think he can come back in this dorm after all this done happened. Now old boy just right there watching, them roll Gargamel 4 homeboys out and his homeboy out at the same time, but he clueless. Now me and Jesse right there talking to each other saying, I know this dude ain't dumb enough to think these dudes don't know what he done done. Now once again, Gargamel being the kind of dude he is, he don't even look old boy away. He don't even let old boy know he even thinking about doing him something. So once they wrap everything up, everybody go back about their day like ain't nothing happened. Now I'ma fast forward this all the way up until lights out. Now we all in our rack sleep. We all woke up to a bunch of screaming and the baddest smelling odor, and then we look around. We see that same dude on fire running through the dorm. Somebody please help me. Now dude's trying to get to him to help him put the fire out, but you know this dude on fire. He can't stay still. He's just running through the entire dorm on fire. Now you see dudes out through the dorm taking off running all kind of ways. Dudes running out the door to go get help. Dudes running just to get away from this dude on fire because they don't want to be set on fire. Now the COs run all the way over here and they still have to radio for a fire extinguisher. We need fire APAC in dorm D. Fire APAC in dorm D now. It takes fire APAC another 3 minutes to get here with the fire extinguisher. So they finally come in with the fire extinguisher. Now dude still hollering and dude is burnt severe. I need everybody back and get on your knees now. We gonna find out what happened up in here. And they find out absolutely nothing. So they get old boy wrapped up and they take him out without finding out absolutely nothing. So now these guys is getting away with the worst of the worst. Now if you ask me, something this intense you would think these guys would have calmed down. Sleep late, lose weight. So we go to chow and we come back and they call for the work crew. The work crew leave out and everybody go about their day. Now as everybody going about their day, we see Donna come walk up to us. Man, y'all see all this going on up in here, bro? Man, bro, something gotta happen, bro. Too much happening up in here, bro. And these guards ain't doing nothing, man. Yeah, man, we see what's going on, man. It's prison, bro. All we can say is watch your back, bro. Now the beef between us and Donna seems small compared to what's going on up in here. So we tell him to just watch his back and keep his head down. Right now, it's all about survival for real. Since we've been seeing all this, every day me and Jesse wake up, we put that toothbrush on us. So we just talking about if we gonna go outside the dorm or not. Now while me and Jesse talking, we see Dallas walking towards the bathroom. And he got a towel threw over his shoulder with his Walkman on, just bobbing to the music. Hey, here I go, grab it. There you go right there. Now while Dallas walking all carefree, we see Gargamel tell one of his homeboys to run and go grab something. Now when Gargamel homeboy come back, they don't immediately just go at Dallas. They wait good until Dallas get in the bathroom. Then we see all them rush the bathroom. We just hear somebody hollering to the top of their lungs. We see somebody trying to fight their way out the bathroom. Now, where you going? Huh? Where you going? These dudes swinging with all they might like they punching, but they got something in their hand hitting this dude with. Where you going? Where you going? Huh? Where you going? Now at this time, Dallas coming out the bathroom, he falling down, getting up, falling down, getting up, and they on top of him every time he fall down. Yeah, no. You ain't going nowhere. Man, these dudes are brutal. They just giving it to this dude any kind of way they can hit him. What, you thought this was up for debate? Huh? Yeah, when we tell somebody something, they gonna do it. So now, they just not getting Dallas. They making a statement to everybody in the dorm. When we tell you to do something, you gonna do it or this gonna happen to you. Now, I'm gonna end this story right here because I want to inform you guys of a couple things. Okay, I want to inform you guys about what went on with me. So, you know, before I started the new episodes, I wanted to get my computer clean because I was running out of disk space. I hadn't used up almost 2 terabytes of disk space. So I end up, you know, trying to wipe my computer or whatever, and I ran into some complications. So I end up taking it to the professionals. So I take it to the professionals and they tell me how much it's going to cost, and it's going to be $75 per hour or whatever like that. So I was cool with that. But then the guy get to calling me and telling me, you know, I need to add this and I need to add this. Now I got a 2022 MacBook Pro. You know, so I know it's not too much that I need. So we end up going back up there to the computer place, and the place is built right behind his house, but it's a legitimate business. So I go to the guy and tell him, look, I don't want nothing done, but my computer just wiped all my memory and store it onto an external hard drive or whatever. So, you know, after we had it, we passed a couple words, but it's nothing big. So by the time I get back home, I see the police at my doorstep. You know, we had stopped off and made a couple stops or whatever. So I'm like, man, I know this guy ain't called the police on me or whatever. So, you know, that was cool. But when the police made contact with me, I find out this had nothing to do with the guy at the computer place at all. This was something totally different. Now, this is the first time in history that this many New Jack members has been out at the same exact time and in touch with each other. So we've been doing a lot of research trying to contact different people, you know, not knowing, you know, what was the ramification of everything. So we started reaching out to some of the prison guards, you know, that was actually involved with the episodes or whatever. So they end up filing complaints against us, you know, saying we was harassing them and different things like that, you know. But all that ended up getting put to bed. So what I did was I just laid off for a little while. I got off all social media platforms and just laid back for a minute until all this situation was wrapped up, you know, so they couldn't say I was running to social media doing this or doing that. I cut all my social media activity and just left that at that. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't nothing that we was trying to contact somebody and threaten them or nothing like that. We was legitimately trying to get interviews from these people, you know. But people seen it the wrong ways, and a lot of people agreed, they would love to do the interviews, and we started doing interviews throughout Louisiana, but I'm not knowing that these people know the harm that they was doing, and they just want this to be over and done, but like I said, it's okay to reach out to somebody, and ask them, do they want to be involved with it? We don't persistently contact you and ask you and demand of you, It's so that was my reason for pulling away and giving it some time so I couldn't be accused of running to social media and displaying all what had happened. So I let the situation cool down. Now we getting back into the episodes. All right, see you guys on the next one.